We're gonna start getting hate comments if you don't start showing off some more Clevie. Lift it up high. All right, rest it. Hey everybody, Kyle here with Spicer Designs. 520. Welcome back to the channel. Whew. I don't know if you just caught that. I'm assuming that you did because you're watching. That's probably a world record for pull-ups at this address in this barn. Pretty impressive. All right, today's video, we are back here in the equipment barn. You can see behind me, I've gotten a little bit more work done since the last time you've seen it. Got a bunch of storage totes from Home Depot, and I've spent quite a bit of time getting everything organized up there and labeled. But besides that, I haven't had a whole lot of time to spend out here. So the next step is going to be getting this little cluster right here all cleaned up and organized. What I need is a workbench and some storage for tools because I kind of have everything just jammed together in one of these little bays underneath the loft, and it's driving me crazy. So we're going to address that today, and hopefully while we're doing that, maybe it gives you some ideas for a project like this of your own. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'll give you a quick little recap here. We bought this house about 6 months ago. This equipment barn looked totally different than what it does now. There used to be a big bulkhead wall right here. Not so much here, but right here. Now, termites and mice had gotten into that wall and ate the holy hell out of it, so I ended up ripping out that whole bulkhead wall. I reframed it. I did it right because whoever did it before was a moron. I ripped down some existing lofts that were built really crappy also, and I rebuilt them with a nice quality loft here, so we have some really nice storage up there. We got storage shelves. The next phase of this barn build is going to be getting the rest of this insulated and sheeted, and then I'm going to reframe this wall right here with the OSB on it, and that little nook over in that corner is going to be the Keystone Girls' personal gym, which she has been hounding me about. I don't know what to tell her. I mean, I got other stuff going on. So the goal is to spend some more time in here and get this project hopefully wrapped up before it gets too cold outside so she could start using her gym and I can be more organized because the disorganization here is driving me nuts. All right, so enough recap. Let's start with the plan for today. We're gonna be working over here in this corner. This is like the end bay along the outside wall. Obviously you can see the overhead door here. This is right where I usually pull in the Coyote tractor and maybe something else one day. So what I want to do here is I'm going to build a workbench across here, and I want to have some cabinetry underneath it, and then over in the corner I want to build a small little insulated box for my pancake air compressor. Now the air compressor does not get a lot of use out here in the equipment barn. It's just for miscellaneous air tools, maybe filling up a tire or two. That is it. Now also over in this corner I want to have some storage shelves for some screw caddies, so I can keep all my screws and nails organized. And then right in this section of the workbench, I want to have an open space underneath where I can fit my knees underneath, and I could just maybe sit here on a Sunday morning and read my Glamour magazine. I think that'd be really nice. But the coolest thing that we're going to do here today is for my daughters. Right over here, it's going to be kind of an L shape. And right here, I'm going to build a little mini workbench for the girls. I'm going to have a little pegboard on there. I'm going to give them a drawer, and I'm going to put some real tools in there so they can start hurting themselves. All right, so that is the plan. Let's get the tool belt on, get to work. right, I got the base of the cabinet installed, and just keep in mind, as I'm building this, you might see me using miscellaneous wood. Basically, I'm trying to use up a bunch of scrap lumber that I have. So I used most of the bottom as treated. There's only a couple that are regular construction lumber, but they're slightly off the concrete, so there shouldn't be any issues with wicking moisture. I ended up having an extra piece of that melamine, which has a kind of a coated surface. I thought that'd make a really nice base for the inside of these cabinets in case I got some hydraulic oil or something in there where if it spills, it'll be easy to wipe up. So now I'm going to use my laser level. I'm going to shoot a line for the top of the workbench and start getting all that framing in so we can get the top on. So let's keep on keeping on. That's nice. All right, I got all the pieces cut for the screw caddy holder. I'm gonna have a section right here where I can put all these screw caddies in there. Should be pretty convenient. Now keep in mind this is all scrap wood that I had laying around, so I'm just kind of piecing things together, but it's still gonna be nice. So let's get this thing assembled. Cue the time lapse. So crisp. So crisp. All right, now as much as I'm sure you guys would all love to watch me assemble every little part and piece on this workbench, I did a lot of it off camera. You'll get the gist of it. It's not a how-to video on how to build a workbench. This is just maybe to give you some ideas. If you are building a workbench in your shop, this is the way I did mine. Maybe it gets the juices flowing a little bit, whatever. Now as of to this point, it's turning out pretty good. I'm happy with the way it's looking here, but we're not quite done yet. I've got a little bit more trim work on this, but I want to get started on the girls' workbench, which is going to be right over here in this sector. And once we get done with that, I'll kind of give you the full look at all the details on the workbench here. But what we're going to use is this old butcher block countertop. This actually came from my grandma and grandpa's house after they had passed away. And I've been holding on to this thing for probably about a decade. And I've been waiting for a special project to use it on. And I think that this is going to be a perfect fit for it because, for one, it's a butcher block top, which is perfect material to make a little workbench. And it's for my daughters, so you got a couple of generations there. So it's going to be kind of a cool little conversation piece. But anyways, let's get the framing built for the girls' workbench. And then I'll have them come out here and give me a hand installing the final piece, which will be the top here. Giddy up. dangerous. Girls!
What?
The heck did you get? You guys were just hiding around the corner? Hey, I need your help. Listen, I've done enough on this thing. I've done enough work. So I need you guys to set the tabletop in place. Can you handle that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That is gonna go right over there.
Okay.
Lift with your legs, okay? Lift with your legs. Lift. Lift!
Kenny, come on, help me.
Don't drop it on your toes. Do not drop it. Lift it up high. All right, rest it down. All right, you got it. Slide out. Shove it in there.
Lift it up a little more.
Nice and tight in the corner. Get it nice and tight. Got it? Okay, you want to help me screw this thing in?
Yeah.
All right. Here, Kanan, I need you to climb up on top of here and stand on it, okay?
Oh no.
Come here. Ready? All right, now you stay right there. Don't move. It's gonna help me be able to screw this in. All right, pull the trigger. A little more, a little more, more, a little more. There we go. Very good. Go ahead. That's good. Very good. Do you know what this is called?
That looks like a little screwdriver.
It's called a torque tip. It's for torquing. Not torquing, torquing.
Take him down.
All right. High five. Now high five each other. Now high five me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nailed it.
I can make my own.
All right, get out of here. One of you guys tooted back here. I don't know who did it.
Not me.
Well, you stunk it up over in the corner, and I still have to do work over here. I know it was you. All right, here it is. I'm finally kind of done, and it solid. That's the only way I build around here. On a serious note, it did turn out pretty well. I'm very happy with it, but it is not 100% complete. I still have to add door hardware. I've got to put a sealer on the bench top, and I'm gonna do some other things on the back wall. I've got a whole bunch of fine tuning, but at least now I have a workbench that I can work off of. And keep in mind, I probably only have like 40 bucks in material that I had to go out and buy separately. Not that I didn't buy the rest of it at some point, but I tried to use up all the leftover material I had from building the loft and got to use up some of those scraps, so it worked out pretty good. So on the bench top, I've got an extra piece of subfloor that I had. I did go out and buy some 1x to trim out the face of it. I do still have to add a drawer underneath here. I'm waiting on the drawer slides, they still have not shown up. And then I've got obviously a spot here for a stool, and when I put the drawer in, there should still be plenty of room for it to come in and out where it's not hitting my legs. I basically just wrapped the cabinet in 7/16 OSB, and I've got a couple of magnets in there to hold the doors closed, pretty nice. And then inside here, I got plenty of room. I've got that extra melamine that I had. I put that on the bottom in case something spills. It's easy to wipe up. And then I built this shelf in here that you can slide forward so you can easily reach whatever's on it, and then you can slide it back. Pretty convenient. And this is a nice feature here. I've got all these screw caddies with exterior screws, interior screws, nails, plumbing, electrical, all kinds of different stuff. And now I can nicely organize them, and they're not stacked where I don't have to move 3 of them off the pile to get to the one on the bottom. I can just grab the one I need, slide it out, get what I need, and put it back. Very convenient. Then over here on the side, I had a little extra room here. So I went ahead and added a couple more shelves. I figured I could throw some WD-40 and some wood glue, whatever other miscellaneous items I might have right there. And then of course we have the girls' little workbench. And I gotta say, this thing turned out really nice. I got to repurpose the butcher block top from my grandma and grandpa's house. And I built a nice little drawer in there so they can keep all their tools. I am gonna put some foam in here and that one and actually go out and get them some real tools so they can start hurting themselves. And cushion closed drawer slides, so pretty nice. And one thing that I like to do when I'm building any kind of workbench area is you'll notice besides the cabinet space, wherever there's a spot like a brace right here or the brace over here on the other side of the girls' bench, they don't go all the way to the ground. I use 45 braces. I just don't like having all that stuff hitting the ground. It's way easier to get in there and sweep and clean without having that leg go all the way to the concrete. Now that's just a preference of mine, so take with it what you will. The other cool thing I did over here is I actually have a 24 by 24 space over here in the corner, and I completely insulated it with some extra 1.5" foam board that I had from insulating the walls, even though I'm not done yet. And I got a little door underneath here, and this is where I'm gonna keep my little pancake air compressor. Now before you say anything about heat and intake and all that other stuff, I already got it covered. I'm gonna cut a vent in this door for the intake vent so it can actually suck air in. And as far as it getting too hot, honestly, this thing barely runs. It's only gonna be when I'm using an air nailer or something miscellaneous, maybe I'm filling up a tire. And when this thing actually does kick on to run, it runs for like 1.5 minutes and shuts off. So it's not gonna be putting out much heat. And then I'm gonna run an air line across underneath that workbench over to the side here. And right here, I'm gonna have a hose reel and a cord reel. So that air compressor will feed the hose reel. I can just grab it and yank it out and use it for whatever I need it for. Same with the extension cord. And obviously I still have to run power throughout this whole entire barn, so eventually I will have a light here, outlets, all my battery chargers, all that good stuff set up. Now I was hoping to get a lot further. I had 3 days to kind of mess around with this. I probably have 12 hours into this job. I wanted to get all this loft area sheeted. I wanted to put some more shelving over there by the zero turn for all of my lawn equipment, but I just didn't get to it. This took a little bit more time than I thought. It's just driving me nuts because there's just one thing that's missing here. Just can't pin. God damn, you're good.
I know.
Just when I needed you. I didn't even know what it was that I wanted, and then boom, there you were.
I can read
It's amazing.
minds.
You just wait all day long for a moment like this, don't you?
I sit and wait all day.
I wish it made money, but
I
it
know.
doesn't. Like a fine wine.
Oh, I can smell it from
Yeah.
here.
A couple people complain because they could hear me slurping when I drink the beer, so I kind of stopped drinking the beers in the videos because I kind of thought it was annoying too. Oh, look who else showed up. So the whole gang is here, but I'm the only one that actually did anything here. Do you guys like your new workbench?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
That has a drawer.
That it has a drawer?
Yeah.
The bench top used to be in your great grandma and great grandpa's house. Isn't that cool?
Did I never get to meet any of them?
You never did get to meet them, no.
I have a great grandma.
No one cares.
Let's go get our
Everyone does.
Let's go to what is it?
Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Hopefully this workbench gave you guys some ideas if you're planning a project like this yourself. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
I didn't know what was beside me.
No.
Come on.
Oh! Oh,
Yep.
right in the gonads. That's not funny. All right, well, Daddy's gonna do some heavy drinking out here tonight, so you guys are gonna have to put yourselves to bed, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Whoa.
Who are you waving at? It's just trees out there.
That's embarrassing.
We're gonna start getting hate comments if you don't start showing off some more cleavy.
Oh, I didn't even, it wasn't even zipped all the way down.
Yeah, I don't know.